Hello and welcome to Blood Omen 2. This is a 2002 action-adventure video game developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Eidos Interactive. This is the sequel to Blood Omen, and the sequel, sort of, and you'll understand why I say that, to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. This game is interesting because it is not developed exactly by the same internal team that worked on Soul Reaver. So it has an interesting place in this fandom as being sort of the black sheep of the series. It looks very different than the Soul Reaver games. And it takes place in a much earlier period of the timeline than the Soul Reaver games. And this will make sense, especially if you're here to watch the Soul Reaver 2 playthrough. You'll understand why that is. But be prepared for it to look and feel and be a little bit different than Soul Reaver. I am playing this using the Conceptual Edition PC mod. The reason why I am using this is because it is a all-purposes general fix for the game to make it compatible with modern 3D, desktops and stuff like that. But also, it restores some cut content, including some like dialogue that was meant to play but doesn't. Things like that. Restores some costume options as well, which is kind of cool. Thought we'd play around with that. So yeah, let's get started. You'll see I have a little save file here, which I use to configure stuff, but we should be good. Note, the audio might be really loud because I don't think it saves audio settings on new game. So beware, I might have to turn it down after a little this. It might blow out our eardrums. Let's see. 400 years after the nobleman Kain was cursed to walk the night as a vampire, and centuries before Kain would rule the wasteland of Nosgoth with his lieutenant Raziel, his path of conquest is stopped by a new enemy. The pillars of Nosgoth lie in ruin. Vampires roam the land once again, and the legacy of Kain continues. This is very loud. Something funny about him sleeping in a twin bed. What does it mean?
From the shards of tattered dreams I rose, unwilling, tossed upon tides of pain that flowed and ebbed and left me searingly awake, and more revoltingly, alive. It was then I saw her for the first time.
Good evening. We did not expect you to awaken so soon. Already you surprise us.
My mind was in fragments like shattered glass. Where am I? I don't remember.
Yes. It was said your memory would be affected by your long slumber. That will pass in time. I am Uma, and I am here to help you. Know that your name is Kain, and you were once a power in the land.
I know my name, but my past, I remember fragments only.
That you awoke at all is a miracle. When we found you, there was but the barest thread of life left in you. We nurtured it, fed it, and now you rise and walk again.
And what is this place?
You are in the city of Meridian, capital of the land of Nosgoth, the land you once sought to conquer and rule. Tell me, since you remember your name, do you also remember your nature?
Of course.
Then let me show you the future. You have been asleep for 200 years. In that time, this is what has become of Nosgoth. You were a great general, commanding an army of vampires, but the powers you opposed were too strong for you. You were struck down, your armies defeated, scattered, and destroyed. Everyone believed you to be dead.
Who defeated me?
The Sarafan, an army of fanatical humans sworn to eradicate all vampires from the world. A new leader brought them together, and wielding a new kind of magic, deadly to our kind, was able to destroy your army and kill most of the vampires. You were defeated in mortal combat by this leader, the Sarafan Lord. But that is not the end of the story. Under the guise of protecting the land from the vampire menace, the Sarafan seized control of all of Nosgoth, and their rule is not kind. For 200 years, the Sarafan have enslaved the humans under their iron rule and hunted down and destroyed every vampire they could find.
They have not succeeded, however.
Not yet. And now, with your help, it is our hope to crush the Sarafan and restore order to the city.
The natural order. Vampires preying upon humans.
Naturally.
You said our hope. Who are you?
We are the Cabal, the vampire resistance. We work to undermine the Sarafan at every turn. But we are losing. With the new magic they employ, the glyph magic, they are able to find us and kill us. Our numbers are dwindling. Without help, we will not survive. We need you, Kain.
Of course you did not bring me back simply out of kindness. There must be a price.
We need you to help the Resistance. Our faces are known, they kill us on sight. But you are ancient history, long since dead and buried. You can go where we cannot. That gives us a small advantage.
How splendid for you. And why do you suppose I would do this? What is to be my reward? Your eternal gratitude.
Have you changed so much? The Sarafan Lord defeated you. Don't you want to kill him? When you have destroyed him, you can continue your ascent to power, restore your army, and rule the land at last. Does the lust for vengeance and power no longer stir you? Are you so dead?
I seem to remember that I played the pawn once before. It ended badly.
This time, you will prevail. We are simply your allies, not your betrayers. What we want from you is open and plain, with no hidden paths. If you succeed, so do we all.
Are you asking me to trust you?
We must trust one another. Together, we can defeat the Sarafan Lord. Once he is dead, his order will collapse, mindless fools that they are. But there are dangers other than the Sarafan which must be overcome.
I care not for any dangers. They will fear me, do you hear? Tell me where to find the Sarafan Lord. I'll have him buried within the hour.
Such arrogance. If it were so easy, we would have done it ourselves, Kain. And you are far too weak to fight him yet. He is protected, too, by other vampires.
Vampires in service to the Sarafan? Are they mad?
They value their lives. While they serve the Sarafan Lord, he lets them live.
I will enjoy destroying them.
You would be lucky to survive one such encounter until you grow stronger. But should you prevail, then you will be able to absorb their veins and thus gain new abilities. To our kind, these are called the Dark Gifts.
I look forward to meeting these traitors to our kind. My senses spun. My body ached. Weakness overcame me.
You have the thirst upon you. Come, vampire. It is time for you to feed.
Yes.
Hopefully that wasn't too loud for everyone. No subtitles.
Do not be afraid.
What magic is this?
I am using the Whisper, Kain, a natural ability of vampires. In this way, we can keep in contact even over great distances.
Yes, I remember now. She had been in my thoughts. I almost believed I had called her myself.
Never fear. I cannot read your thoughts, but only speak into your mind and hear you in return. Now, proceed down this street. I shall be waiting.
Her run cycle is hysterical. All right. This game has tank controls normally, as you can see. But you can control it with the mouse. The mouse is pretty sensitive. Yeah, the mouse is very sensitive. We'll turn that down a little bit. Oh my god, it's still so sensitive. That's a little more tolerable. Walk over the checkpoint to mark your progress. What are these? Okay.
They're here to protect us, that's why.
And why so many?
Well, we need a great deal of protection. The Sarafan have sworn to protect the people and destroy the vampire menace.
Have you ever seen a vampire?
Exactly. They've kept their promise.
Oh, I'll tell you what else they've kept. Our tax money, that's what.
Hush that.
Haley says, how janky has the PC port been so far? We're beholden to the original release, right? Yes, we are. I just installed a mod and it ran. It took a few minutes to like configure properly because like the first time you launch it, it wants to launch in the original mode and blah, blah, blah. But
Welcome to the slums, Kain. We are in the oldest and most decrepit part of the city, where few people dare to come. A perfect place to train you.
Train me? Do you take me for a dog?
Your memory has been shattered, and your body has lain dormant for 200 years. What skills you had must be recovered before you can be of any use to the Cabal. You must learn to fight and to survive.
I thought you were taking me to feed.
Patience, vampire. First, know that you are stronger and faster than mortal men, able to jump higher and farther than any human that ever lived. When your path is blocked, seek for a place to jump. Now, join me up here.
deeply funny. The animation is so funny. Oh my god. So it has tank controls, but you're locked in on your jump arc, which is very odd. Yeah, wow. Very goofy. Very weird.
Excellent. Know that you also have the ability to float. When you are on a ledge, such as this one, you may land silently and carefully by floating down. This will be important when I train you to kill. Now, follow me.
She would discover I needed little training in how to kill.
The game's a lot clunkier seeming than Soul Reaver 2, like, immediately. Yes, it is. It is immediately more clunky. Granted, I am playing this on keyboard and mouse, which is like its own thing, you know.
Closed off the whole of the lower city? How am I to get home tonight?
It's just as I told you.
My Agnes will have my head.
I couldn't get home the last time they did this. I had no place to sleep. And then I was picked up and fined from being on the street all night. They can't do what they do. We better find a bed for the night.
Agnes is not going to believe.
So, you're not... The thing is, I guess you're not locked into a specific jump arc. It's more like... Because it has tank controls, the way that you jump is just really weird. Like, you can go forward or slow down, and I think you can sort of turn. Yeah, you can sort of turn, but it, like, makes you bunny hop sideways, see? Just kind of odd. Yeah, you can float around and stuff. Okay, I have to use the mouse here. The action button is the mouse. What a weird looking video game on top of that. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I kind of dig it.
This city is a labyrinth.
All the better for a hunting ground. Tell me, Kain, are you hungry?
Yes.
I have a prisoner waiting for you down below. A thug from a local gang of criminals.
Why?
He sought to murder yet another helpless victim, but he met me instead.
Spare me the moral anecdote and direct me to his throat.
Drink then. I will be waiting below.
It's weird how they're like trying to be like, don't worry, it's okay to murder, to Kain, who is like literally genocidal. That was an amazing animation.
I see you are restored.
I am.
Blood is your life. Without it, you will die. If you are wounded, seek out blood to restore your vitality. You must know, too, that by drinking the blood of others, you will gradually become stronger and harder to kill. We call this a vampire's lore. The more creatures you drink from, the more lore you will gain, and the greater your health will become. Leave no enemy alive, Kain. You will need their blood and their lore to survive. Now, let us continue.
Haley says, I wonder if Amy Hennig wasn't the writer on this one. She was not. This game was in development at the same time as Soul Reaver 2, and was published... Or it was developed internally at Crystal Dynamics, but it was like a B team at Crystal Dynamics.
Help! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Why isn't it?
Somebody help me, please! Somebody help me, please!
Okay, I have to kill them first before I can take their blood. What the fuck did that do? Why did it light me on fire?
While we are superior to humans in many ways, we also have certain weaknesses that they do not possess. Though it is life-giving to humans, water is deadly to vampires. Its touch burns our skin. Immersion in water can kill us. Avoid it at all costs. Also know that scattered throughout Meridian are relics of our ancestors. Useless to humans, only vampires can access these coffers and use the power within. Seek these out on your journey.
I love her little prance. It's so funny. Jeez. Fucking hysterical. Okay, that is lore. That's us getting more vampire lore. Oh, I'm good. I knew there would be something here. Whoa! Whoa! If I jump... What the fuck was that? If I jump and then... Okay, it has to be horizontal. If I hold forward and jump and then tweak my mouse... I jump as fast as I move the mouse. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did you guys just see that? What the hell?
I spoke before of our mortal enemies, the Sarafan. It is their sworn crusade to destroy all vampires, and for this they have developed special defenses. You see here a ward gate.
What precisely does it do?
Should you so much as touch it, you will be burned as by fire. The Sarafan have raised these wards throughout Meridian. We can go no farther this way. Follow me into the sewer.
I want to figure out how to... The timing is strict on it. You have to like... Yeah. You have to press jump and turn the camera in like the same vector. It's so weird. I'll get it. There we go. It has to be some kind of weird technical thing with how the mouse is programmed. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's 100% like an unintentional interaction, but that's incredible. I love that. There we go. Yeah, it's bunny hopping. I can only do it on a second hop. That's crazy. Like, or it's much easier on a second hop, you see? Like, and it goes like a set distance until I'm able to actually speed it up. Okay, I can't go through there. Where the hell did she go? Just through here then? Yeah, here. I don't have the finesse to pull it off very well, but it's a total thing.
Your ability to survive will depend upon your ability to fight. It's time for you to learn how to kill. Your first line of defense is your agility. You can dodge around an opponent using your inhuman speed. You can also defend yourself by blocking attacks. I shall now strike at you. Do not be concerned. I shan't use my claws. Block my attacks, and we can proceed to the next lesson.
There's a block gauge. What is this attack animation?
We are all armed with a natural weapon, our claws. Use them to kill your enemies. You can practice by attacking me. If you see an enemy become tired, use this opportunity to grab him. Once grabbed, you can throw him a great distance.
Hey, Victus!
Ve Victus. Her ridiculous, like, block animation is so extra. Into the fire you go, lady.
Excellent. Your lesson is over for the moment. Continue through the sewer, and I shall meet you again shortly.
This feels like a tie-in video game. That's the vibe this game has, is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Xbox, like that level. I keep trying to get it. I'm actually playing the Fifth Element PS1. This is like the 10th time this game has been referenced in the past like 2 weeks. Okay. We do get to climb things. Don't get me wrong, this game feels cheap as hell, but I'm kind of loving it.
Here you are at last. Through this door lies your first true test. A gang of criminals are encamped ahead, and one of their number stands guard, unaware that his fate approaches. You must kill him, Kain. You have the skill to block and dodge his attacks. Bring him down using your claws. Once you have felled him, drink his blood to restore yourself from any wounds you may receive. I will be watching.
Whatever, lady. This game has like rental video game written all over it. You know what I mean? How do I suck your blood? I need to actually check what I have the controls mapped as. Hold on. Blood suck is E. Okay. All right. Okay, really? Is this the writers trying to moralize for Kain, or does this lady just have no idea who she's talking to? The fact that they made Kain like an amnesiac is also genuinely very funny to me. This is like truly... Oh no, my blood just drains over time, I guess? That must be the hunger mechanic.
In addition to our physical superiority, vampires also possess dark gifts. These are our supernatural abilities. Our curse develops differently in each of us, giving us unique powers. Much of your former power, Kain, has been weakened during your long hibernation. The mist you see here can be used to your advantage. You have the ability to assume a mist form and become nearly invisible. You can move silently to bring down your prey from behind. At times when you are outnumbered, look for mist from which to kill your enemies silently. If you are pursued, you can hide in mist to escape. Now, use this gift to kill those before you in the cemetery. I will let you continue when the deed is done.
This is a wild video game. It says I don't have what I need. Yeah, I can't activate it yet. I don't have the requisite power. Can I do it? There we go. This is the mist form. Is it not gonna let me kill him? Oh, he is. There we go. Bass says, when you said SR2 is the exact type of video game you could play forever, were you remembering this era's jank? That's exactly why I said it was the type of video game I could play forever. Oh! There we go. I got it. Look at that. I don't know what triggers it. It's totally like a bunny hopping thing. Guys, we gotta find speedruns of this. We have to.
Is this?
This is glyph energy, a new form of magic brought into the world with the rise of the Sarafan. It supplies power to all of Meridian. The gate you see can be opened using this energy. Activate the glyph box. This will bring power to the gate's lever and allow you to open it.
God, what a wacky fucking experience. Oh yeah. I can do it on command now. The fuck? What the fuck is this video game? What the hell?
Did you hear something?
Ow. I'm gonna doom no clip. I am on purpose. I love that the gates are thirsty and they need to be filled with green juice. There we go. Bass and Haley say I should play Medieval. I talked about playing Medieval in my Astrobot playthrough. It is something I would love to do.
Well done. The glyphs are operated by the Glyph Rites, a secret society existing within Meridian. You may see them working on glyphs from time to time. They rarely talk with the townsfolk, and very little is known about their origins. Ahead is the market where the common dregs of Meridian engage in their filthy commerce. Beyond the market is the bridge that leads to the lower city. Make your way east to the bridge. I shall meet you there.
And where are you going?
I shall scout ahead to ensure that you don't meet any Sarafan patrols. You aren't ready for them yet.
How trusting of you to leave me to my own devices.
Consider it an act of goodwill.
It's so simple,
What do we have?
but so joyous. Oh, Haley put me in my Halloween costume. It is appropriate. We are playing a vampire. Oh, here's a coffer. I have to get a new Halloween costume next year. Maybe I'll make Ka give me a Legacy of Kain makeover.
I call it. You see that? Have you seen what it can do? It will bring light and heat and no cost for oil or coal. And they bring it right down to the poorer quarters for us simple folk to use. Bless the Sarafan and all their doings, that's what I say, for sharing their magic with the poor.
All right. So there's no...
Oh, get away from me.
Okay, it's up there. Is where that switch is. Or not, I guess. They're just hopping around without a zip. Interesting. I have been watching, because I joined the Legacy of Kain Discord really quickly to report the bugs that we encountered in Soul Reaver 2, which was fine. But they have speedrunning channels on that official Discord, which is really cool that they're officially like recognizing speedruns and stuff. And they probably don't speedrun the PC version because it needs a mod to even run at all, so it's probably, I don't know, like incompatible or something, but... Well, that was on me, okay? Yeah, I bet you're not so hot now, are you?
Hey, Victus!
Throwing doesn't seem very good. Well, I guess it was okay. Once again, I wonder how long this game is. Did I miss any coffers back there? I just realized I didn't find any in the other area. I can't go back, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to try to 100% this game. I do not care enough for that. No way.
Teach you a lesson. Hey, Victus!
Gossip Con. Seems like 10 to 15 hours. Interesting. I'll take it. We'll see about that.
This way. Follow me.
Where are we going?
I am taking you to Sanctuary, the heart of the Cabal. It is time that you meet our leader.
It was time indeed to hear this so-called leader's plans and learn what he thought his plans might be for me.
Kain, this way.
vampire! Here, close the gate.
Kain, you must find a way to reach the lowest city. The smuggler's tunnel will take you there.
Pestilent vampire, die!
Go to the Grand Hotel in the slums. A contact will meet you there. He will tell you where to go.
Stinking, verminous, blood-sucking fiend!
Do you want your death now? Come, and you shall have it.
Come back!
I was alone at last, in a city changed beyond all recognition, in a land that was under a curse. Should I follow her, as she asked, or go my own way, find my own answers? But answers were promised me in Sanctuary. After that, I would know what to do.
Sam Templeton, still good. Still as good as ever.